Greetings everyone, and great here for another not Cup of Heroes, Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn north side as the Magenta Malians of El.loueMT. Spawn south side as the Cyan Abbasid Dynasty. We have a random person. Berries being collected on first, not a big surprise when it comes to map generation. Both sides can't eat boar, so Magenta has a deer deposit right here. It's actually pretty dense and actually nice and secluded there. And over here, got the other deer deposit next to a bit of gold and stone with some berries in the corner. And actually, two mining pits pretty close by each other. This will help them keep the mining pits very safe. And this is likely a good spot for a third. And this can easily be walled off for a fourth, along with perhaps the sacred site. At least more able to be walled off by southern player for the sacred site. Get a single wall piece there rather than two wall pieces. It prefers a lowercase l than a capital L. Sheep being collected there. Also noticeable, there's actually a good amount of berries over here for Magenta. So there's plenty of berries on the side of the map for Magenta. Cyan seems like it got a little bit less, but the Cyan berries are a little bit more spread out. And his deer deposit's way over here and back here. Cyan feels like a little bit more open side of the base. In fact, look at this. Cyan's area is pretty open, while Magenta can be easily closed off by the natural barriers. So overall, it feels like map generations favor Magenta. But we do have the military wing going on up, or I suppose it is going on up, since it is actually getting a nice little animated profile there. For Magenta, we do have the Manticore, pretty standard. The Manticore is actually a little bit farther forward. Usually just see it like hugging the town center. I wonder if there's any sort of unique parts about that. Because we got now the mill. Grind those berries to a thin red base. I suppose, yeah, it would be red in this case. Like deer. We now have the spearmen and the archers now advancing to the center of the map. I need to apply a bit of pressure. Archer range not being employed in the field. Malian archers will probably be quite good at this situation. Able to be on equal ground with his opponent's archers and able to get some bonus damage onto these spearmen. Though boot camp will make it less equal for Magenta, as well as eventually when it gets to the next age, composite bows. We do have now some javelin throwers not being queued on up. Oh yeah, Abbasid of course get access to free improved siege engineers, and he's going to try for a early battering ram, which, I was gonna say, building javelin throwers, so we're not gonna do damage against it, but the villagers can easily torch it down. This is bold, and I don't think it's gonna be successful. He's not eyeing to stop the construction. More javelin throwers there, food stuff been researched by the Abbasid player. Magenta does not have textiles, now got a horseman, since he assumed his opponent's gonna go for some javelin throwers, which he countered immediately. Good protection. He may have scouted out earlier. Now the villagers are trying to shank that horseman, and the javelin throwers do offer good base damage in order to overcome the armor of the horseman. He is forced to charge on in. He will get one of the javelin throwers. The horseman does get shanked. Spearman push way forward. Villagers at this point in time do have a decent amount of health. He may have rushed out Loom when he saw all these forces approaching, so he can use the village as more of a militia. 50% more effective militia. Arden Donzo research on the way. Town center getting some good arrow hits there. Looks like does pick up the horseman as well. He has the scout still alive. Spearman goes down. Another horseman being brought on in. We've got 3 javelin throwers. Handful of Donzo would not hurt. And now going for another battering ram, but this time with only 2 guys to build it, that would take a long time to build. So Malians being very aggressive, really maximizing his Golden Age Tier 1. Golden Age Tier 1's, I'd say, one of the best economic benefits in the entire game, because it gives him plus 50% collection rate for all resources. So you get better wood collection rate, food collection rate, gold collection rate, and stone collection rate. Not Warrior Scout will go down. line of palisade walls also been built by Magenta as well to help secure the flank. More Dons are being built on the field. He is still going for a good number of javelin throwers. At this point in time, with our cast division, we know that javelin throwers are not the call. Donzo will be a great call. To Donzo here, he has garrison the spearman and archer. Horseman trying to push the way forward. Donzo does cancel the gate there so the Donzo can come back a bit better. Javelin throwers focus on the archer, very nice. Horseman now breaking on forward. Got some villagers out in the gold mine. Got another mining pit back here as well. And as well as a handful of palisade walls. Horseman is taking some fire. One villager's garrison inside the town center. The battering ram will break down the wall. All walls are destroyed at the moment, but it is currently idle there. It will be stabbed to death repeatedly. After all, apparently battering rams don't like to be stabbed by a spear. More walls going on up. Horsemen charging way forward. There's no outposts here from the escape into. There's a handful of Donzo. Horsemen have taken severe amount of damage over here. And the battering ram's still patrolling around. The villagers quickly torch it down. Maybe I'll get into the barracks. Got those doggies rolling in. Has a good number of cows. And has enough. It actually has a good number of cows at the moment, 4. So they can get out more cattle ranches to get that food income coming. Ultra Wing now being employed out in the field. Palisade walls took some damage, but can quickly be repaired and up. The Abbasid player has built a secondary town center. Most of these barriers have been cleaned up, but we'll give him a good frontline spot to fight from. No, now think about those. This town center location, sort of interesting. It's not actually super great the more I look at it. And looks like a bit of traversable land right here. Trying to wall it off. There may be some here. I can see the map suggests no. My eyes suggest perhaps, but I see some rocks there, so maybe it's not traversable. Now Sign's going for a round of walls over here. Horseman and Scout moving around. Really trying to collect the gold. He's trying to eye for the age up. The Malian player needs more food and gold. He has a number of Donzo for defense. We got a pair of archers for the Abbasid player, but decides not to go any more. He may be eyeing switch with Elams. Veteran archer research canceled. The Abbasid player decides not to pursue veteran archers. He is building a pair of archers and a lancer. Donzo will be effective versus the lancer, that's for sure. Archers, he has a good number of javelin throwers to engage at right now. Gate is down, a wall's down. Grand Fulani Corral now on the queue. Building it right there. Gonna get a lot of delicious food from the cows. Actually got a dead deer for some odd reason. Couple more barracks not being built, as well as an archer range in the barracks. So he's going to go heavy in infantry with some archer support. Probably primarily meant for javelin throwers. And the barracks are actually maybe meant for Musvadi warriors rather than the veteran Donzo. We do not have the veteran Musvadi warrior research and the veteran Donzo. No veteran. Oh. And the veteran javelin thrower. So got various research, no blacksmith research at the moment. His opponent does have +1 range, going +1 range armor. Bit of walls there. Like I said, there's a lot of natural barriers, and I think Magenta is starting to get more of the walls up. You have, of course, layers of walls that his opponent will have to peel back, like a cake. Imam going up forward, trying to pick up some relics over here. Relics still here. Walls starting going down. Signs picked up 2 relics now. Here's the other. Got one safe one here from Magenta. One contestable by both sides. Magenta does have some units in the area, and this one should be pretty safe for Science. So Science should get at least 3 relics. Eventually 4 and 5. Musvadi warrior in camouflage mode. Musvadi warrior does get some engagement. Musvadi warriors do have great bonus damage versus heavy, +15. Never really take a look at Musvadi warriors compared to Gilams. Musvadi warriors are cheap, and to get a lot of bonus damage there, they will beat Spearman 1v1 whilst had the same base costs. Got another horseman here. Musvadi warrior versus horseman. 9 damage versus 9 damage. 125 health versus 110 health. So it looks like Musvadi warrior's higher attack speed may actually make them beat horsemen in 1v1 combat. Yeah, they actually might with a higher DPS. Never really looked in Musvadi warrior versus horseman before, but looks like that may be the case. So horseman definitely not a good choice, and he can probably ignore the javelin throwers if he's just going to not go for any range. Mangonels will probably still be good. Musvadi warriors have 110 health, is a decent amount. Elams right now have 224 health. They have 190 base health, or 195. Or 185. Yeah, it's probably 185. My math is incorrect. The damage, their attack speed is roughly twice the attack speed of a man at arms. And Musvadi warriors have the same attack speed as a man at arms. No, or more or less just. It was a half. Was it 50% faster or twice as fast? That's actually 2 different things. I think overall is like twice the attacks. No, it's half. It's close to half if my math. Yeah. Imam does take some damage there. So, in the DPS comparison between Gilams and Musvadi warriors, they have nearly twice the health, but not necessarily. More so right now, since he does have boot camp. So let's just assume boot camp, yes. Twice the attack speed, so they're 9 versus 10, but it's the bonus damage for the versus the. In this case, yeah, I think. Yeah, Musvadi warriors should be adequate versus Gilams, if my rough offhand math is correct. And apparently Musvadi warriors can be shaped by a bunch of villagers. Gilams push forward, seeing some damage. Mangonels will do some decent damage, and in this case, the Abbasid Dynasty's composite bow should be very effective versus these Musvadi warriors, so going for more archers will probably be very good. then you have to contend with the veteran javelin throwers, which Gilons does. So one half of each other's army will be countering each other. Gilons push way forward. Veteran archers, these are engaging. Mangonel rolls and miss there. And Mangonel can provide some great AoE effects. Musfari was trying to charge way forward to the Mangonel, but will be ripped apart by the Abbasid archers. The higher attack speed and bonus damage just will rip apart the Musfari warriors. Good damage there. Mangonel starting to see some fire, but now only can take a ranged fire. More units push way forward, and Mangonel does go down. The Abbasid army is falling back. It just felt like it was smaller than engagement. Now, if you want to compare archers to veteran archers versus Musfari warriors, the veteran archers will have a higher DPS, less health, and probably will win in point-blank combat compared to Musfari warriors. Both have the same cost. So the archers are going to be very good in this situation. We do not have a Sacred Site victory counting down in favor of Cyan, but it is being decaptured now. Does have this point reverting on back. Got stone walls up here. Fortified outposts of Spring Gold. Or being fortified outposts with a Spring Gold replacement. More Gilons being ploughed in the field. You still need a front line. And the Gilons would be very good for those javelin throwers. We do now have some regular Malian archers who have the poison arrows. Very good. Though the poison arrows will take time to act. Musfari warriors are running around. You got some more walls going on up. A local doggo gets stabbed. Donzo or javelin throwers do get cleaned up there. And now the mauling proposition is just Musfari warrior archers. Another dog gets put down. So at this point in time, going for mass archer for the Abbasid player is going to be very effective, since this archer will simply be superior to his opponent's archers. Thanks to the extra health and composite bow. Sure, the poison arrows is a benefit as well, but I don't really put much stock in poison arrow because it's damage over time, and it's either units are alive or dead, not really ever in between for the poison arrows to actually take effect. Archer got stoned to death there. Musfari warriors still, let's say, trying to wait for the activate stealth to reactivate or become available once again. Gotta keep over here to help him keep the sacred site. I wonder what the... He went for the culture wing to age up, so that leaves him to one of his two remaining economic age ups. I think the trade wing can offer more benefit in the long run, while the economic wing will of course provide more benefit in the short run. More battery rams there. Keep trying to go for boiling oil. It's going to be slowly torched down. He's not in the radius of the House of Wisdom, so doesn't get increased fire armor. Musfari warriors trying to move forward while trying to camouflage as well, but they're being picked off. Science is pushing forward. Battery rams, Gilons, and some Imams. And a Mangonel. Those all get cleaned on up. Science starting to get completely surrounded. The Mauling army is in the 100, while Science is in the 72. Now the Archers force to stand and fight. As I said, at point blank range, the Archers will beat Musfari warriors. That leaves the Mauling archers get some free damage on in. Warriors infrastructure going down. Science starting to push way forward. Or Magenta's trying to push his way forward. Cyan's trying to go for a defensive keep. Archer's being picked up by the Guillaumes. Magenta's army is disintegrating here. The wall has been broken on through. The Cyan village may go down. The Abbasid player does have more villagers at the moment. More villagers being brought on in to build the keep up. He's not trying to hit the force here. He's trying to destroy the keep. The villagers need to be hit by those archers. Musfari warriors do get picked off there. Cyan has more force here, slowly breaking his way forward. Imam's getting poisoned, arrowed, and apparently the Holy Inspiration does not remove poison. Never really looked into that. Now we have an answer. One Imam does get poisoned to death. More battering rams put up there to help him break forward. He needs more of everything. Trying to cook some javelin throwers now. Magenta's falling back with the army because he needs that army back home. Battering rams now hitting the barracks. More of Magenta's infrastructure starting going down. Magenta's starting to push his way forward. Got a Maganel there, getting some decent AoE damage on those Musfari warriors. Archers push way forward with some Guillaumes. Musfari was trying to break their way forward. Archers are go for firing uncontested. Magenta's trying to push forward as well, but can't really get a good opportunity in. Magenta's army starting to disintegrate. Musfari warriors got ripped apart there by those archers. The flanking archers only got pushed back. Guillaume's pushed way forward. And Magenta is back of the game. This is Grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.